Hey guys, I'm Tonya Cryer. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to my Mastermind Beauty Pro Film Training online course. Today I'm going to be talking to you about what it is to become a film and TV hairstylist. And I'm going to start actually with some period hairstyling because that is very popular right now. And that's what you need to know if you want to work behind the scenes of film and TV. On my table setup here, the first thing we're going to do when we get a job is we're going to read the script. The script has everything in here in regards to what the story is about. I have my continuity pictures in here because this has already been done. Continuity is extremely important. And in the back of here, I have my tabs that I made, my color tabs, which break down the script by scene, day, and night. So because this happens to be period, I have a lot of research I need to do. So therefore, this is 1940s that I'm going to be doing. And most of these books are 1940s through 50s through 60s. And they are great, great, great reference guides. So if I was you, I would invest in this. What I have on my table here are my tools that I use when I go on set. Based on what I'm doing in regards to the period, is going to tell me what size iron I need. So if you notice, I have several different sizes, and that's because it's based on the length of hair, the type of curl that I'm going to do, based on the style. You know what I mean? Like if I want to do a wave, I'm going to use a smaller iron. And those periods, a lot of wave styles were being done because they would set the hair with rollers, like what we have right here, tight on base, dime size, C iron, which is what this is right here. And most of these irons are pretty much the same as that, okay? If you don't have an iron like this, which a lot of times most people don't, it's vintage, plus it gets kind of hot. The iron like that goes with a stove like this. And nowadays, we have these. We have these electric irons, so this is what you're going to use instead of that, unless it's requested and you're working on African American hair, okay? Because sometimes that is better when you're working with textured hair. I also have on this table some rollers, because if I'm doing straighter hair, then I want to add some volume, because the styles in those days had volume and texture. So these are my hot rollers that I plug in. They take about 10 minutes, they heat up, and I use those to set my lady's hair and put her to the side and let her set, and when she's done, then I will comb her out. I also have my blow dryer, because when I'm doing styles that require volume, I like to put a little bit of heat to it, because that makes sure that the style sets in once you apply the spray. And next we're gonna go to the comb out. Okay, so this right here, guys, is what we call our look board, okay? This board is created so that you can have a reference, just in case you didn't get a chance to do your homework. When we hire you, if you are hired to work for a period, to do some period hairstyling, you need to have a reference. So just in case you didn't look, we create this board for you. This board consists of 1950s hairstyles, because that's what the script was based on. So the look that I'm going to be doing for you is in between these two, the short and the long. 1954, they're actually both 1954, but one is short and one is long. Okay, so this is an amazing book. I've been looking through it, doing research, and basically it starts by telling you, you want to choose your hairstyles based on the shape of the person's face. Facial structures make a big difference, whether it's square, whether it's round, whether it's heart shape, diamond shape, it makes a big difference. So as you can see, these diagrams show you what looks best on what particular type of facial structure. Also, this period hairstyling book gives you the whole way to set the hairstyle, okay? It gives you the setup of the pin curls. Right here, I don't know if you can see that, but you get the setup of the pin curls, and this is basically, the styles are very similar. The curls started getting looser as the style, as the time went on. The curls got softer. But these are some of the looks that I'm going to be showing you, okay? These looks can be achieved by back combing the hair, teasing the hair, and rolling setting, or you can use a something you put inside, like a cushion or something, which I'll show you that too. Okay, so again, research. Very, 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 very important. Now that all of the rollers are out, I want to show you, this is how I would do this curl. Since it was already set, when we're on set, a lot of times we don't have time to do the roller set. So therefore, you can use a curling iron. You use this as a curling iron. And what we're going to do is what we call a figure 8 curl. So you put the hair in between the iron, you clap it down, and then you twist it. And then you twist the iron the same time that you twist the hair. And what you want to happen is the hair to end up coming through the middle. See? That's what you call a figure 8, because that means the curl is going to be tight all the way down to the end. And that way, when you comb it out, the curl is just going to spring right back. See? All the way to the end. That's a figure 8 curl. The same thing can be done with an electric iron. Clamp the hair in, and you want to make sure that the tail comes through the middle. See, you can see if it's done right, you'll be able to see it. See, even though the hair is loose right here, you can still see the tail in the middle. It's a figure 8 curl, which again means that it's going to be tight all the way down to the end. You'll have a definite curl instead of a wave. So now we're going to use our tools to comb it out. And basically, it's pretty much in the style that it's already going to be in, because it's the way that I set it. I'm going to use my comb and just comb it out. And however it falls, that's pretty much how I'm going to style it. For the period. It was already cut for the period. See, when I take my fingers and I manipulate it, the hair moves exactly how I want it to. So I'm using my big wide tooth comb just to get the curls out. And I get just to smooth the texture a little bit. You see, in the 40s, the hairstyles were a little more feathery on the end, so you use, different tools. You feather it out, and then you take the end with either a comb or your brush. Just flip it up. And you can do so many different hairstyles with this. And of course, this is a wig, so, around the edges you manipulate just to cover it. This was actually a wig that was used for Nia Long, for the banker. And it was professionally done. I actually made this wig myself and my key. We worked on it together. So teamwork is important, because normally you wouldn't have time to do that. So, and this is just a basic, simple, soft, it could be 40s, 50s, hairstyle. You want to make waves? Just take it out, brush it. Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it waved. And with my waves, I'm going to use my pins. Pin it. And I'm going to change the style up a little bit. Hairstylist, so I know you know how to do waves already, right? If you don't, it's an easy method. So, the same thing I did on that side, I'm going to do on this side, and basically the style is already in there. She's pretty much done. I would give her a little bit of spray and send her on her way and say, oh, you're good. I'm not worried about this hairstyle falling because it was set. And it was set in the perfect style, so it just does what it's supposed to do. I maybe give her a little bit of hairspray. I don't really like hairspray a whole lot because I don't want it to stiffen up my style. And she's good to go. Alright. 1950s, 1940s. It's just that period.